chatterbaits, and I realized I never filmed an intro, so I'm going to go over today a few of the questions I see I get asked a lot about chatterbaits, how to fish them, and how to catch more fish on them. So we're going to go ahead. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what color should I throw? And here are the only two colors I throw: black and blue and white. That's simple. Start off generally throwing the black and blue. If it doesn't work, throw the white. And if that doesn't work, well, the chatterbait's just not working today, or there's no fish in there. That's really all I do. I don't think the color matters too much as long as you have a dark and a light color. So black and blue and white works for me perfect. Now, as you can see here, another question I get is, this has a fixed head here, and this has a rotating head here. Which one do you like better? That depends for me. I've really been testing these out, putting them to the test, but for me, I gotta go with the fixed head. I really like the fixed head. It comes through grass a lot better if you are to get into some grass, and I think this limits a little bit of the blade action because it kind of rotates with the blade, whereas this is truly just a blade moving here. So I think this has a little better action, but they are both great chatterbaits. So to me, it truly doesn't matter, but I do tend to lean towards the fixed head. Now, another thing is, a lot of people talk about getting short striked on a chatterbait, like they're just not hitting it all. Should I run a trailer hook on it? My answer is no, don't run a trailer hook. I've never seen someone run a trailer hook on a chatterbait, although maybe it'd work, but I'm gonna show you guys a quick tip on how to get the bass to hammer the whole chatterbait and not short strike the back. This tip is super simple. All you're gonna do is take your chatterbait, pair of scissors. Let this hang down, pull it just like this, pull it nice and tight, and figure out kind of like a straight line right up there. Just gonna snip it. Like so. And now the back end of the skirt is flush with the hook. And another thing you can do is look at the trailer you are throwing. On the back of the black and blue chatterbait, I've been throwing the Rage Crawl 4-inch black and blue flake. Here's what it looks like out of the package. And as you can see, if you line it up, it's quite long. So simply trim just a little bit of your trailer, whatever one you want to use. Take like 2.5 off. Shake her down. Insert that on. Push it up on the keeper. And bingo. Just like that. It's a little bit smaller. The claws are still gonna work. These things are absolutely crazy. They put off a lot of water. They give you a lot of action, and this is going to get bit. Here, we're gonna do the white one. So pull it down. Give it a trim. Like that. And then another tip you could do is just go a whole smaller presentation in general. Here I have the 4-inch Rage Menace in a pearl color. And this is what it looks like out of the package. Just has some flippers there. And as you line it up, you see it's just a touch long. So once again, give it a couple of trim. Just trim it up, a few sections. That's all I took off of it. And then simply push that up and on, like so. Now it's a smaller presentation, and the bass are going to be reaching for the middle, and because you shortened up the whole presentation, made it just a touch smaller, it's going to get bit a lot easier. Instead of them striking towards the back end, you took the same weight, the same hook size, but just shorten it up. That's not going to make any difference. Big bass are just going to still go crazy over this thing. So don't think that just trimming up the skirt and adding a smaller trailer is going to affect the bite. The bite's still going to be there. Your hookup ratio is going up, and it's a good thing. Chatterbaits are such a fun thing to fish. You can fish them a wide variety of different ways. Steady retrieval, you can kind of jig it back in, work the bottom, it doesn't really matter. But these things are guaranteed skunk buster. You're gonna get bit every time you go out. Fish a chatterbait, guys, if you haven't already. Pick up a black and blue, and then maybe venture into the white. This is one of my favorite chatterbaits. Love this guy. This is all you're gonna need to catch fish.